How's it going, everybody? Happy Memorial Day 2021, huh? Sitting here relaxing on the lawn chair, trying to get some yard work caught up. Oh, which is never gonna happen. But today I want to show you the truck that I replaced the semi truck with, and the story behind that. So, show you what it is first, and then I'll let you know why it wasn't such a bad deal after all. So, this is a 2010 Ford F550, 6.4 power stroke, 4-wheel drive, extended cab. I think it has 106,000 miles or something like that. Not too many. And I replaced I traded my 1998 Freightliner FL70 day cab. You can see it in some of my other videos. That one had just over 100,000 miles by the time I got rid of it. And 8.3 Cummins. Never skipped a beat. It was killer. So I went from one of the most reliable trucks to one of the most unreliable trucks on the planet. But there was some reasons behind it. So I own a mechanic shop, and this is one of my big customers here. This is one of my favorite customers. They own probably 100 vehicles, and so I've had a relationship with this one and with this one. This is another 6.4 power stroke here for quite a while now. So this truck they bought brand new, and I can't remember a whole lot of the history behind it. I knew it, I think it broke a crankshaft at 50 or 60,000 miles. Ended up destroying the engine. Had a brand new engine put in it. So this engine has about 50,000 miles now. And the dealer actually went through at that time and deleted it, tuned it. So it's no EGRs, straight pipe, and a tuner on it. I can't remember which one it's got, but not a lot of horsepower. But that was actually the dealer that did that. So I heard back in the day they were actually allowed, if they came in so many times for emission issues, they were allowed to delete them. Not sure if that's true, but I know the dealers were deleting a lot of these 6.4s. They just had a lot of issues. So it went out of warranty at 100,000 miles. And I guess, I don't know if it was a 5-year warranty or what, but it was out of warranty. They brought it to me, and the turbo had blown up. The wheel had like half an inch of play in it, and it was jammed and bent, no boost, anything like that. So these are twin turbo trucks. And I went down to the dealer and got a brand new set of high and low side turbos, remanufactured set, refurbished. They don't sell new turbos anymore. So straight from the dealer, I think it was $3,800, and put a new set of turbos on it for them. One of the ways I prevent as many comebacks as I can is by test driving the crap out of things. So I hooked a trailer and a car up to this thing and went and delivered it about 60 miles to another customer. Drove it back, drove this truck around. I put 270 miles on it, which is a hell of a test drive. I can guarantee you that's more of a test drive than 99% of mechanics do out there. So everything was good, no codes, making boost. And it just made a little bit of a, not a little bit more turbo whistle or a whining noise. It had more than I was used to, but I opened it back up. There was no play in the turbo. Everything was oiling correctly. Drain tube was good. And I gave the truck back to them. They did not drive this truck, and I didn't realize they weren't driving it for about for about 6 months. Right after about the 6-month mark, they jumped in this truck, put a trailer on it, and excavator, and we're gonna go deliver the excavator somewhere. They made it 70 miles, and it just started barreling out smoke, yeah, took a shit. No power or anything like that. So they brought it back here, and I opened it up, and the turbo had tons of play. The bearings had went out, the seals had went out. Had dumped almost every gallon of oil. These things have 4 gallons. It was pretty close to empty when I got it. So yeah, turbos took a shit. So I told him, I said, hey, listen, your turbos went bad. That's my bad. You've only got 300 miles. I'm gonna try to warranty this out for you. And I said, I need a little bit of time though. I'm really backed up at work right now. Let me schedule this thing in. It might take me a couple weeks. And they said, well, we need a truck now. We need to get going. We've got jobs to do. This is their only heavy duty truck they had here. They've got a semi truck somewhere else, but they relied on this truck quite a bit. So yeah, it was gonna cost me about $5,000 to stick a set of turbos on this thing that was gonna come out of my pocket. I've actually been wanting this truck for a long time. I've been asking them to buy this truck, but they were a little bit high on price. They wanted $18,000 for this, and at the time it was running and everything, there was just no way I was gonna spend $18,000 on a 6.4 Power Stroke. Way too high for me. I mean, you buy one of these trucks, so far as I'm concerned, you're buying a body, an interior, you're buying a rolling chassis, and you're lucky to get very much out of the motors at all. So when it came back in, I was like, man, I'm gonna be out that money. And they said, well, we'll tell you what, we'll let you fix the truck. We're gonna put it up for sale for the 18 after it's fixed, and we'll give you a little bit of money for your time and everything, to help with your labor and the turbos and everything like that. And so I talked to him a little bit. I said, well, just sell it to me as is. And they said, all right, well, it's we still need our money out of it and everything like that. So we still need 12, 13, 14,000. A lot of money for a 6.4 Power Stroke. And so the semi truck was a really rough ride. It was really big. I don't have a CDL, and it wasn't the best setup for what I had, but they had a ton of trailers with air brakes, and this thing has a 33,000 pound tow capacity with the low boy and the excavator that they hauled. It would put it about 36,000 pounds. So they technically weren't supposed to be hauling that excavator with this truck. If they ever got weighed, they would be overweight, and or they'd have to get overweight permits. Yeah, so my truck had a 52,000 pound tow capacity. So my truck worked a lot better for them. It was a little bit older. Mine was a 98, so 23 years old now, but I kept my truck in really good shape. I'm pretty sure it was reliable, and just had to go fix a few things. I got a video of getting the air conditioner fixed, getting that done for them really quick. I didn't have time, so I shipped that out. That ended up being kind of a disaster, but yeah, you can go check out that video. I actually got a $500 refund on the air conditioner job for kind of getting raked over the coals on that. So yeah, I ended up with this truck. So right now the turbos are out of it. And I think to get it going temporarily, I'm gonna either put another set of turbos in it, or I'm gonna convert to a single turbo. I looked at those this morning, about be about the same price, be about $2 to $3 grand to get another set of turbos plus labor and everything in it. I've never tried a single turbo on the 6.4s. I'm pretty sure they've got to be better than this one though. Maybe clear up a little bit of room under the hood and everything. Good set of tires. It's got a I think that's probably 150 gallon transfer tank, toolbox, spare tire, nice bed with side boxes. That is probably over an 8-foot bed. No, that's probably just an 8-foot bed on there. I'll have to measure it. So yeah, it's got a nice bed on it. The gooseneck to hook up, I'll have to swap my Texas Pride trailer over to gooseneck, which when I bought that trailer, I bought a kingpin and gooseneck setup. Fire extinguisher, it's got the fuel meter. It is full of fuel, red diesel, which I'll use on my tractor. And I'll have to find something else to use it on. Might be kind of hard to figure out where to put this diesel at. Think I have an idea, but yeah, what is it, 100 and something gallons of diesel would take me forever on the tractor. But like all work trucks, the interior's pretty dirty. We went and detailed it a little bit. Got all the mud out from under these. Everyone knows that these Powerstrokes, these Fords, hold a ton of mud under there, so we picked up that. It's got rubber floor mats. The seats are pretty filthy. A lot of people have been around oil-filled trucks and knows how that goes. Dash isn't too bad. But yeah, it'll make a good work truck. Door panels are nice and clean. They cleaned up good with the Hotsy pressure washer and some, what is that stuff? Purple Power. So the plan is, like I said, temporarily get it going. I'm gonna put some, another turbo in it so I could use it in the meantime. Actually, you can see this is, people can guess where this is from. It's got dents all over it. That was a Texas hailstorm. So, yeah, they got a new hood and grill. Some people might have noticed chrome grills didn't really come on the 550s, I don't think, but it's got dents everywhere else. So, anyways, the plan is I have a few weeks ago I went and bought a storage container full of Cummins cores. So I have 5.9s from the early days, P pumps, VP44s, common rails. I've got some 6.7s. So I bought a storage container packed full of Cummins parts, new and old, and blocks and heads and turbos and everything like that. So the plan is to come and swap this thing. I also have I'll probably end up using this transmission. These Ford transmissions are really good. But I've got an Allison 6-speed with like 38,000 miles on it. I've got an Atlas transfer case, 2-speed transfer case that would be nice. And I'll jump on one of these sites and order some new interior. Get me some new seats in there. And I think I'll just leave the rest of it, really. Like I said, it's going to be a work truck. I don't think I'll change much else. So that's the plan, is to come and swap this thing. I'll have some videos coming up on that. This is one of my favorite trucks. Is these 09, 10, 08 Powerstrokes. I love the way they look. Their suspension is killer. Their axles are killer. They 4-wheel drive great. These are amazing trucks. Parts are always in stock. Yeah, these trucks are awesome. I love everything except for the engine. The engine's actually powerful. They run great for the couple 100 miles at a time that they'll run between mechanic repairs. But so this was the original plan. I bought this. This is like an 08-09 F250 without a bed. Same company. They sent it to auction. I went and bought it at auction. A little bit better deal on this one. I paid $1,200 for this and drove it home. It's got an oil pump issue. It's losing a little bit of oil pressure. The rockers are going out. High pressure pump is going out of it. This one has a good amount of miles on it. Interior's really no better. It's got carpet. The better door panels, but they're a lot dirtier. So yeah, but can't go wrong with a $1,200 four-wheel drive 3/4 ton Power Stroke. So now I got to decide if I want to keep this, come and swap it, or just end up selling it. I'm not sure. I don't really need it. For those of you peeking to the side here, that's a 70 GMC 4x4. Getting an engine swap here pretty soon. We're gonna put like a Corvette Camaro motor in it, get it going. But yeah, so stay tuned if you're interested in me coming swapping this thing. If I do it, I think this one will be a 24 valve P pump, and this one will be probably a 24 valve common rail if I do it. So this will be more of a work truck and loud and clattery and something to get it on, but reliable. And I'll try to make this one a little bit quieter and more drivable. So we'll probably actually use that to go on trips and stuff. Get a new set of interior for both of them and go through and see how it goes. So actually, while I'm here, let me show you under the hood of this guy here. So this truck is actually super clean for an old 6.4. These things are usually just freaking nightmares under here. But nice and clean. It's been worked on one too many times. So probably lots of new parts under there. I replaced the coolant reservoir so they would quit mixing green in with the orange coolant. If I'm not mistaken, I think I wrote on a few of them that put the Rotella ELC only. So, but yeah, not a bad truck. Just needs a little bit of love. So tell me what you guys think. I know a lot of people out there are Ford haters. I used to be a Chevy only guy, and I fell in love with Fords after I opened up a mechanic shop. One, they supplied a lot of my money, and two, they're actually nice and easy to work on. So yeah, so like and subscribe. Stay tuned. Sorry for you folks that were Freightliner lovers and everything like that. But I needed something a little bit smaller. The 550 is still pretty big, but my trailer has a 20,000 pound GVWR or whatever, or weight rating. This is 33,000 pound GCVWR, so gross combined vehicle weight rating. So my dump trailer and this truck are very well matched to each other. When I go to build a house right back here, I'm going to bring the property up as high as I could stand where the house is at. Probably 60-80 tons of backfill, and I'll have to end up moving a lot of this stuff around. So Power Stroke might be in it. We'll see if we'll see how many loads the Power Stroke can haul before it decides not to haul anything anymore. I think the gravel pit's not too far from here, so I could probably stand to get 6 to 8 loads in a day. I don't know if that 6.4 will haul 6 different loads of 20,000 pounds. Probably be pushing well over 30,000 pounds in this thing all day long. So that'll probably be the day that this Power Stroke blows up. But I'm willing to do it. So nobody wants a 6.4. I don't think. If it makes it, I'll take it out and I'll end up eBaying off the motor, and that Cummins will last me the rest of my life if I decide to keep this truck that long. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.